Introducing the N-Pulse Shockwave Therapy System, a cutting-edge technology used for the treatment of foot, heel and ankle pain. Quick 5-minute treatments once a week with no downtime for your patient. This modality is presented as an alternative to steroid injections, sending patients out for time-consuming physical therapy with expensive copays and even surgery. Offer your patients an alternative treatment choice. Contact Zimmer Medicine Systems to learn more about the N-Pulse.
Open the Tolsolin antifungal solution box. Remove the brush tip applicator tube and the paper insert. Read through the insert for product information and detailed directions. To prime the tube, point the brush tip down and squeeze firmly until the brush is lightly wet. On each affected toe, apply a thin layer of Tolsolin solution to the top of the nail plate, around the nail fold, and under the tip of the nail. The solution should be dry within 1 to 2 minutes, or it was likely over-applied. Be sure to never point the brush tip up while squeezing, over-wet the brush, or over-apply the solution on your nails.
Okay, so right now, there's this invisible battle happening inside you, and you're right in the middle. And believe it or not, this struggle pretty much decides how you feel, look, and even how you age.
So on one side, you've got these things called free radicals. They're basically tiny attackers damaging your cells. It's a lot like an apple turning brown. That decay, it's called oxidative stress. It happens to us too.
And this damage comes from, well, everywhere. Pollution, stress, your diet, even just breathing.
So what's the big deal, right? Well, this slow, constant damage, piling up year after year, it's been linked by tons of studies to some of the biggest health challenges we all worry about. We're talking heart issues, diabetes, even cognitive decline. It's this long-term cumulative effect that really does the damage.
So how do you fight back? With antioxidants. They're like your body's personal bodyguards.
They're kind of like the lemon juice for your cells, stopping that damage before it can even start.
Your best source for these protectors? Colorful fruits and veggies. They're absolutely packed with them. But here's the big question. Are you really getting enough to win this internal battle?
And hey, what about those supplements you take? Are they actually doing anything you can measure?
So how do you stop guessing? How can you know for sure what's going on inside?
Right now, most of us just say, I think they're working. We're just hoping, with no real data.
Well, all of that changes, starting now.
Let me introduce you to Prism.io. This is where we stop guessing and start knowing. It's super simple. A quick scan on your hand gives you your personal antioxidant score in 15 seconds.
You get one powerful number, your Prism score. It makes that invisible battle totally visible. And this isn't a guess. The AI behind it has analyzed over 20 million scans. That's serious data.
And you can see the impact right here. Better choices and supplements lead to a higher score. It's that simple. And listen, you don't have to just take our word for it. This technology has been independently studied and validated by researchers at some of the most respected institutions in the world. We're talking Yale, Stanford, Harvard. The science it's built on even won a Nobel Prize. The credibility is just undeniable. In fact, there was this huge 10-year study from Yale University that confirmed two incredible things. First, that this is the most accurate way to actually measure how many fruits and vegetables you're eating. And second, and maybe more importantly, seeing your score change over time is one of the most effective ways to motivate people to stick with healthy habits for good.
So it's time to stop guessing and start knowing. This puts you back in control of your health.
The only real question left is, are you ready to finally see your score?
Swift, microwave therapy for skin. Swift is a new treatment system for the coagulation of soft tissue. Infected tissue can exist several millimeters below the skin's surface. Swift delivers a precise, highly controlled energy dose that rapidly elevates tissue temperature. With no smoke or plume, Swift vastly reduces many of the hazards associated with other energy-based treatments. As microwave energy travels into the tissue, the water molecules try to align with the microwave field, causing them to collide and create friction. The heat generated creates a highly accurate zone of treatment. In just seconds, the treatment is complete and the healing cascade begins immediately. Treated tissue is quickly repaired, replaced, and regenerated. Swift. Treat with confidence.
Believe it now or believe it later. Stem cell exosomes are so much bigger than anti-aging. Exosomes will mean the end of an era in big medicine. Stem cell exosomes are the mechanism by which the body regenerates. Not a peptide, not a drug, not a synthetic. They're the blueprint, the operating system, the master code your cells use to repair literally everything you're made of. Tissue, tendon, ligament, bone, cartilage, muscle, skin, lungs, heart, brain, your nervous system, your vascular system. Exosomes regenerate all of it. And here's the part that flips the entire industry upside down. The medical industrial complex makes trillions a year attempting to treat downstream symptoms. Pain management, anti-inflammatories, autoimmune drugs, surgeries, ablations, injections. An expensive, frustrating, and painful lifetime of managing problems that all come from one source. A regenerative system that can't keep up with the aging process. Exosomes cut straight through all of that. Natural exosome signaling is why you age slowly. Superphysiologic exosome signaling is how you reverse degeneration, turn back biomarkers, heal diseases at their core, and stop chasing symptoms altogether. When exosomes become widely adopted, people won't tolerate symptom management anymore. They'll expect and demand actual regeneration, real repair, real reversal. And that undercuts the entire downstream symptom economy we've been forced into today. Believe it now or believe it later. Once people experience true regeneration, not relief, not modulation, but real, actual repair, the old medical model will come crumbling down. Stem cell exosomes are the master key, and they'll change everything we think we know about healthcare.
Onychomycosis is an unsightly and contagious nail disease that can live inside and beneath the nail. The infection causes nails to become discolored, thickened, and brittle, and in some cases it can interfere with wearing shoes or cause pain while walking. Successfully treating onychomycosis is difficult, and results are heavily dependent on patient compliance. Pinpoint foot laser is the first clinically proven laser to treat nail fungus in a single visit
with none of the adverse effects seen with topical and oral alternatives. During treatment, the laser light targets and destroys the fungi without causing damage to the nails or the surrounding skin. Most patients feel only warmth during the treatment. The entire procedure treating both feet requires less than 30 minutes. Although the infection is destroyed, improvement in the nail appearance is seen as the nail grows out in about 4 to 6 months. Clinical studies show that after a single treatment, more than 70% of patients treated experience sustained improvement in new, clear nail growth.